down today. All right, good morning, trade pros. Welcome to morning market update for this beautiful, I don't even know what day it is. It's 22nd, Wednesday, January 22nd. Typically today would be crude oil inventory day, but not because Monday was a holiday, Martin Luther King Day. All right, very odd. I was just reading that the FBI tweeted a Martin Luther King quote. Yeah, that's very odd for those that kind of know the history. So yeah, Martin Luther King Day happened on the Monday, and so now we're pushing everything forward, and it will be on Thursday instead. But there is some cool stuff to talk about today. All right, markets overnight hit a new and fresh all-time high at 36.5. We're up several hundred points just in the last couple of weeks. Quite a heck of a rally here in the S&P 500. All right, talking about one heck of a rally. By the way, pardon me, I'm facing the other way. You can see the back of the office. Usually the camera's right there, and then face it this way. But I'm taking a different approach today. Tesla's up 3% pre-market, actually up more now. Azalea said, what was it, Azalea, 572? Yeah, Azalea said it's up to 572, so up over percent pre-market on Tesla. All right, extending its gains over the last 24 hours. All right, and it's posting a 10% plus run, and it is now a market cap of over $100 billion. All right, that makes Tesla the world's second largest global car maker, right after, who do you think number one is, guys? Oh, no audio. That's odd. Yeah, YouTube says there's no audio. Wonder what happens if I hit refresh. Are you sure there's no audio, YouTube? Does anyone confirm that? Then I'll just refresh it. Okay, well, I guess I have to talk for you guys to know if there's audio or not. Okay, Donna says she could hear. It must be an isolated issue. Sorry, guys. We can hear you. Everyone can hear. No, you should check your computer. Not that you would hear that because you don't have audio. All right, so number one car maker is actually Toyota, $198 billion. Thanks, guys, for the confirmation. Donna, everyone else in the room as well. All right, shares of Tesla have more than doubled in the last 6 months. All right, as investors start to look at Tesla as actually a profitable company. One of the big knocks on Elon Musk and his big vision was that there's no profits behind the company. They haven't generated any meaningful profit. Now they are with higher deliveries, and it looks like Tesla has now come into the production phase and the profitable phase of their journey making electrical vehicles. All right, so Tesla's up. Elon Musk has also been a little bit more muted, more quiet, more disciplined on Twitter, and I'm sure shareholders appreciate that from their CEO. All right, Chief Executive Officer, toning it down a notch. I see this still, a little bit of this upside as a short squeeze. A lot of people were short Tesla. They were betting the farm that it would go bankrupt. I hate to bet on short positions because you're kind of betting on somebody else's demise, and I don't want to be right. Being profitable to me is secondary. All right, I want to do what's right for humans as a whole. So I don't really like the short things, especially stocks, because you're shorting one individual company. You're hoping people fail, and they have money invested that they rely on for their survival in some cases. So you know what? Good for Tesla. I love it. I see some of this as being a short squeeze. Some heads are in the vice grip as the price escalates, especially David Einhorn, I believe. His fund is massively short Tesla, and he's getting taken out to the woods, and you know what? All right, so that's Tesla. Awesome stuff. All right, let's talk about the coronavirus contagion this morning. So the Health Commission in China, Vice Minister Li, has announced that there's 440 confirmed cases as of yesterday in 13 provinces, causing 9 deaths. So this is a respiratory virus similar to what happened in SARS in 2003, acute respiratory syndrome. I forget what the S was. All right, it was actually big. Even in Toronto, hospitals had screening centers. At the airport, they had screening centers. Everyone had to wear masks in hospitals. All right. Markets yesterday used this as a convenient excuse for a little bit of the weakness or the lack of mobility upward, if you will. All right. Things that will profit in this situation are healthcare stocks in Asia. Obviously, they have to now administer a drug, and anyone who finds a drug or a solution is going to make a ton of money, a handsome profit. Airline stocks, on the other hand, they're getting beat up. A lot of cancellations happening right before the Chinese New Year, the Chinese Lunar New Year, which begins on Friday coming up. All right, so healthcare stocks are up, airline stocks are down, and the first case has been reported in the United States, in Washington State. So it's traveled across multiple continents to arrive to the United States and North America, and that's a concern. All right, there were some measures and talks overnight that how they're going to contain it and what that would look like, and so the market's a little bit more excited. But we did hit overnight highs and new all-time highs in the stock market, gauging by the S&P 500. So it's a little bit of a mixed scenario here, but this is starting to worry some traders, especially in the long term. All right, Netflix yesterday also came out with earnings per share, $1.30, beating the expected 53 cents. Revenue was slightly higher as well. All right, they added a lot of new subscribers outside of the US, but they missed their subscriber target in the US. All right, so shares were initially up 2.3%. Then they wiped out all the gains and they got a little bit choppy. But the disappointing Q1 guidance was what really worried investors. All right, they said, look, we know that we made more money this quarter. That's great. That's what we expected. That's where we invest in the company. But the fact that you're expecting less in Q1 is a little bit troublesome. Netflix cited competition as one of the sources. It said the streaming rivalry is heating up with Disney, all right, with other streaming platforms as well, starting to take some of their share away. And they said that, their forecast is for lower guidance in Q1, lower additional subscribers, lower revenue. And get this, Netflix is burning through $19 million a day of cash flow. $19,000,000 a day in content and operational costs. That's just staggering to me. But hey, they're still turning a profit. All right. In today's markets, looking at some of the overnight drivers in Asia, Japan's up 0.7%. Hong Kong's up 1.3%. China's up 0.3%. India's down 0.5%. In Europe, at midday, markets are flat across the board, like literally plus 0.00. Futures in the U.S., Dow and S&P are up 3 and 0.4 respectively, while Nasdaq's up almost a percentage point, clocking in at 0.7. All right, crude oil is down 0.7% this morning. I want to see if it's rallied back up since I grabbed this quote. Nope, it's actually gone even lower. Prior day close 58.20, current low is 57, looks like 48, 49-ish. All right, so we're driving lower on crude. Gold prices are currently flat. Bitcoin is flat as well. 10-year treasury yield is also flat, so markets are a little quieter this morning. They're hitting all-time highs overnight. 7 a.m. we had mortgage applications. At 8:30 we had the Chicago Fed National Activity Index, and that plunged. It slid into contraction mode, which is very worrisome. All right, let me look at the number for you right now, which is the main reason I'm looking at the monitor actually. And National Activity Index came out at minus 0.35. The previous was 0.56. Anything at 0 is just chugging along. Above is expansion, below is contraction. So the National Activity Index, according to the monitor here, came out at a contraction number. That's not a good sign. All right, that was worrisome. Today at 10 a.m., we have the Bank of Canada rate decision. So right after top of the hour, we will be trading Canadian dollar futures today in the trading room. Get excited. If you've ever wanted to trade a Bank of Canada announcement, or if you do trade it, don't trade it alone. Trade it with us in TRADEPRO Academy. 10 a.m., we're going to be trading that, setting up for at 9:50. All right, there's that on the calendar. And once again, there is no oil today, no other data. Oil has an announcement or a report, but it's at 4:30. It's the API numbers. Then tomorrow at 11 a.m., we have the DOE, which are the volatile ones that we could take advantage of. All right, because they happen during the U.S. hours. So that's what we got. We had a pretty interesting day. Markets are up. We're seeing, interestingly enough, at the moment, equities just slightly off their all-time highs, which is also the overnight high at 36.5. And we're going to see if we could get an early morning pullback somewhere in these 26s, followed by a late morning reversal of this pullback and continuation of the new all-time highs into the afternoon. All right, there's some structure to watch down at the 18. If we hold above 18, still bullish. Below there, that's a transition level, or the flip zone, if you will. All right, 10 a.m., we also have existing home sales, and that's it. So we're shaping up for a good day. Join us in the community. Love you guys. Audio is good. All right, thank you guys on YouTube. Traffic report has audio. Yes, it was an excuse. Good morning. Murmansk. Good morning for Murmansk, Russia. Hi there. All right, guys, take care. We love you all. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow morning for the morning market update. Now we got to open up the trading room. Boxy, over to you with our oil report while I say goodbye to YouTube. Take care, guys, and have an awesome rest of your day. Goodbye.